Hey everybody, this is Larry, this is me going with Q4 of the weekly contest for 3, find the minimum area to cover all once. 2, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord, let me know what you think about this one. I think this one is way tricky to kind of conceptualize. It took me a little bit of time as you saw, but yeah, I think the key thing to know for this problem is that, all NC is equal to or less than to equal to 30. That means that you just have to be mindful about your complexity, and if you are able to kind of be mindful about it enough, then it should be good. And I don't really have much to kind of go in terms of explanation, but I think the one thing to note is that for this particular problem, you have only 3 rectangles. And the reason why 3 rectangles are important, and I'm already putting this up. Actually, let me put it back up for a second. The reason why 3 rectangles is important is because there is no I forget how. Well, I don't know what the term is, but basically, okay. Let me actually put that back up then. So, for example, if you have 4 rectangles, then you can have. Let's just. Oops. What is going on with this? Oops. So. Technical difficulties. Okay. What is going on my drawing pad? Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's say you have a rectangle, and if you have 4 rectangles, then you can do something like this, right? Almost like a thing, right? But because this is not, and what is special about this? Well, this is special because of the opposite. Because you can only do 3. What does this mean? That means that you can actually divide this into 3 components that are all axis aligned. In this case, you would divide this here and here, right? And that's basically the idea, is that I kind of did this, and let me put on the thing real quick. I actually had a notepad, as I always say. You should always have a notepad. Can maybe not really see it that well, but my point is that here I drew. I was trying to prove to myself a little bit during the contest, but basically there are only 6 shapes that you can do. Really, subdivision, right? So you have this one, you have the vertical version of this one, and then you have this one. You have this one. You have this one. And then you have this one, right? So there's only 6 combinations. And what do I mean by this, right? It means that, okay, let's say we have, in a way, it allows to brute force, because now that once we subdivide it, then now we could do the shrink wrap thing that we did in Q2. And hopefully you watch Q2 just for fun. But yeah, but basically, for example, if you have something like, 1 box here, 1 box here, then we could just shrink wrap these into this region, and so forth, right? And then we could kind of get the, yeah, and then now here we can get the box of this, right? And for, let's say it looks roughly the same, right? Maybe, right? And then now the shrink wrap would look like this, right? But then now it gives us a way to brute force in that, okay, because these 3 subregions will always. Oh snap! I took it out. Okay, sorry. But yeah, but. These are, let me say it again. Sorry, I took it off screen and I was drawing. But yeah, these are the 6 shapes that you can have. And as you can see from the dots, depending on what region you're doing, you can just do a shrink wrap on them inside each region. And then after that, of course, it's just summing it up and getting the min of these things. So it turns out that there's only these 6 shapes, which is brute forceable, right? And we'll do the math, but yeah, we'll just show. Yeah, but this is the key observation for this particular problem, and as a result, I think the idea is actually not that bad, right? Because it's just, in a way, as we were saying, in a way, this is just brute force, right? It's just the 6 things to brute force, and then it becomes an implementation problem. The implementation is definitely a little bit tricky, in that you have to be careful, but we'll go over it together as a result, right? Let me also put this on screen just in case. For a second. Okay, so then now the way that I think about the implementation is that there are only 2 types, right? There is these types, the 2 horizontal lines, type, and then this, I don't know, looks like my mouse actually, but you know, like I don't know, this thing, right? The only difference is that they're rotated, right? Because this you can rotate to this one. This, I don't know. I mean, there's some rotation. I don't think I drew them in rotation order, but you get the idea. So keeping it, noticing that they are rotational allows you to write fewer code and kind of code reuse is basically what I did here. And I actually also, and you can watch me solve this live, but I actually also have a container class that simplified all this logic for me, which has a container, initialize the min max of the range, and I wrote this from scratch, so it's not like, I don't know. But yeah, when you add a new xy, it just keeps track of the min and the max of the x and the y, and then the get area is just, you know, the same. This is basically, if you put this plug and play in the Q2 and then just add all the points, this will give you the answer for that one. But yeah, but basically I have two brute forces, as we said, and the code is actually pretty self-explanatory. At least I've made a loop, maybe not, I don't know. But this is two horizontal lines where we go from 0 to I inclusive, and then the second region is from I plus 1 to j inclusive, and then the rest being in the third region, right? And you can kind of see that here. The worst case is that we put everything, but I don't know. But yeah, for I, we for loop the thing, and then we create 3 new containers, and then now we brute force the we check every point in the grid to see, right? If it's equal to 1, then we, as we said, if it's in the first region, we added the first region. If it's the second region, we added the second region. If it's in the third region, we added the third region, and then we just minimize the get area of everything, right? This is why abstraction is nice. Yeah. And then here we have, I don't know what to call it, so I don't know, but I think I will D for dynamic, but it's just like, you know, like, but yeah, I don't know how to describe this. I just it just looks like my mouse with me, but anyway, so yeah, but here we derive first on the horizontal line. So 0 to I inclusive is the first part, and then the second is going to be I plus 1 to R inclusive on the row, but then subdivide 0 to j inclusive. So it's going to be this, and then the vertical line afterwards. I'm showing you right? So something like this, dividing my camera. Right? So yeah, so again, if this is in the first half, the top half, then we add it to here. We do it to the left part of the bottom half and the right part of the bottom half, and then we just minimize this. So this is just way brute force for loops. So what is the complexity here, right? Well, this one is going to be O of R square, O of R square times R times C. This is a more O of R times C times R times C, right? Yeah. And here's the thing, right? So here are the 2 horizontal line ones. The thing is that after we rotate it, and I guess I should have actually have a rotate function. I don't know. Either way. So after we rotate it, we do it again because now the 2 horizontal lines become 2 vertical lines, right? And then here, this is the same idea, is that we do this thing. And then after rotate it, we get this thing, and then we, you know, you get the idea. You just keep rotating it to get the 4 different ways. I'm going to put it on the screen again, just so that you can see it real quick. But yeah, as you can see, you just kind of keep rotating. And yeah, and then we just take the best out of all these, oops, how did that happen? And then we take the best out of all these things. As we said, this is O of, so one of them is going to be O of R times R times R times C. The other one is going to be O of C times R times C. And then these are going to be O of R times C times R times C. In the worst case, they're all 30, right? So it's going to be 30 to the 4th, which apparently is fast enough. It's about 800. Well, I mean, 30 squared is 900, which is less than 1,000. So square that, it's going to be less than 1,000,000. And then we only do this 6 times, as you see, plus some stuff about rotational, but that's just R times C, which is linear, right? So yeah, so this is going to be, in the worst case, quadratic in the size of the input, keeping in mind that the input size is R times C, so quadratic is going to be R times C squared, roughly speaking, due to R squared, C squared. But yeah, it's going to be fast enough. And it is just about writing the code in a fast and precise way. And yeah, I'm going to show the container code real quick. I'm just going to slowly go over the code. So yeah, this is the 2 horizontal line. This is the the whatever this is. I don't know how to say it. And then yeah, and this is just all the rotations. I probably could have used the for loop bit, but I wanted to save. I didn't use a for loop because I wanted to save this thing, but I don't know if it's worth it. And I probably could have. This should have been a function, the rotation. But yeah, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. I think the idea on this one is not that bad once you know it, but hard part is knowing it. And I think the key part of noticing that is that and for me anyway, that's why I brought up the 4 rectangle thing, is that the 4 rectangle thing, you cannot do this because you cannot draw a line that cuts across different things if you have an optimal solution that has 4 rectangles. But because of that, I was like, oh, but 3 rectangles, I think you can do it that way. And that's how I came across it. I was like, okay. And I wasn't 100% sure, to be honest. Like I said, I drew it out, and I didn't even think about the rotational pieces. I just thought, oh, this is going to be annoying to implement. And then I realized that on the vertical ones, on these two on the left, you could rotate, which is maybe obvious. And then I was like, oh wait, even the other ones you could rotate. You just have to rotate 4 times. So that's how I kind of came up with this, and then I wrote it in a nice, fun package. But yeah, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and yeah, overall during the contest, I did pretty okay. I did 24 minutes, but the server was having a lot of issues, and I was taking my time because I wanted to not make silly mistakes. And it's very easy to make silly mistakes on this one, but the server was just having issues, so I don't know. But yeah, that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching, and you could watch me solve it live in the contest now. Nope. Okay, 10, 4, 2, -2, okay. I don't know why I struggled. I knew how to do that one. Why, Larry? Why did you waste time on a silly... Like, I don't know why I did that I tried to do that optimization. I'm just kind of so off. I knew that that was so... Okay, people are talking about it. Not so much. All right, focus. A lot of people have not gotten it, so maybe this could be my chance to catch up. But what a sloppy contest so far. Okay, so 3 non-overlapping. Okay, so basically it's the same as the first one, except for 3 overlapping, and n is only 30, huh? That maybe makes it a little bit tractable. I feel like this is just some sort of brute force in a smarter way, but but it also may not be solvable by me. So that makes the Q3 even worse. That was such a... I knew how to do it. I don't know why I just didn't think of it that way. I thought I could be a little bit clever. And I think there is a way to do it that way, but I just kind of wrote it in a weird way, and I should have just done it the other way. Okay. Focus. Q3 is kind of big. If you do 1 cell, it's going to be 900. And can you just do brute force? $900 square. No, because then the inner loop may be a little bit too whatever. How many people got in Q3? 388. So I'm definitely not doing well. I should that should have been a very quick 5-minute thing. But yeah, I'm just not doing well today. Good job, Joseph. But Larry, focus. They have to non-overlap. And the 1 wrong answer. That's the slow and 1 wrong answer is killer. Wow, a lot of people got that one quickly. Yeah, that one's pretty straightforward. I don't know. I'm just... And this one is not even maybe doable. Was it 8-pointer? Yeah. thing about having 3 is that there's no like weird thing. So that means that you could brute force one of them and then maybe just do sliding window on the other 2. That would be fast enough. Right? It's not easy, but it should be fast enough. Okay, so then it'll be 900 times. And just shrink wrap. Is that fast enough? So it's 30 to the 5th. Maybe a little bit slow. Maybe we need. Do I need a sliding window? Okay, that's what I'll do. Okay, for okay, so then basically we are, oh, but you have to get the 4 corners, so that's not quite right. Well, no, I mean, it's just about shrink wrapping it, so I think that's fine. It's just chunking, dividing it by in a cup in 2 ways. Now you have do. Is it just brute force? Let me see. Okay, so yeah, something like this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Is that it? Is that all the possibilities? I guess so. So okay, so that's not bad, right? So maybe I can think of it that way. How many people have gotten it? 8 people? Yeah, I mean, I think this is doable. It's just annoying to code, and people are way ahead, but that's fine. All right, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Two horizontal lines. Okay, so I plus 1. Yeah, okay. I think I got it. And I okay, yeah. And whatever, brute edge. Basically 0 to I. I plus 1 to j inclusive, and then yeah, right. Okay, so then now this is 30 30 times 30 times. Okay. Okay. I mean, this is still actually a little bit tight, but we should be able to do it, right? So then now we have how do I want to do it? Okay, I think I want a data set of just keeping track of min-max stuff. Okay. Maybe, I don't know why I write that. Now we have self dot. Oops, nope. Okay, and then now we have in theory you could do sliding windows, but I don't know. It's too late for it. Maybe not, I don't know, but it's just, this is so much easier. Okay. I could actually write this a little bit differently. Okay. No, this is part of this. No, you cannot reuse stuff, Larry. Well, you can reuse some stuff, but let's just focus on getting it right, optimized data. Oh, this is terrible. And now why did I write get area? Oops, that's not a comma, that's a plus. I don't think this fits any of the examples, but we'll see. Fit ones at least. Okay, we're having some server issues, or at least my internet issues, so that's not good. But we can also just do. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So that means that some of these just doesn't have a thing, right? What happens if we could do it in 2? I guess you never want to do it in 2, but it's just that the way that we wrote it is a little bit awkward. Okay, fine. And now we want to do. Just maybe do that. Still slow. Okay, one time error. Wouldn't this give me zeros? Oh, maybe just giving me infinity. And we're trying to minimize, so we want actually want. So if these are infinity, that's not great. Maybe that's fine. Why? Where else am I doing infinities? Max, y, min, y, oh, well, okay. I was just saying that it was easy to make a typo here, and then I made a typo there. Okay. How? Where? I am just not a good programmer. Alright. Also, this should be min, so. But that means that this should always return 0. Why is that the case? Oh, this is max. Why did I roll max? This should be infinity though. I hope to at least get the right answer for the last one, but I guess this should not be zeros. This should be just infinity. I think infinity is actually a good thing, but yeah. But then it's just that this doesn't print out very quick. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, whoops. But oh well. Not a big deal. This is min. Right. Come on, Larry, get your head together. We have an hour left, which is not great. I hope to get at least 3 on this input. The timing is a little bit sloppy though, but where am I putting 0? All times C. This is oh, why do I have that? Yeah, I mean this one in infinity is fine. I'm just so sloppy as you can see, but I'm trying to find out the quick way to rotate a matrix, but okay. So I mean, this is not the best possible answer, but it is good enough for me to try. I think one more thing that I want to try, and this is the thing, but is actually adding a space in there so that it is, instead of returning just the base all times C, because that's just the base case, this should return 3. Hopefully this is right. But yeah, this rotates the thing. So then now we can do 4. Why? That's actually unfortunate. Let's see, IJ. I actually do want to debug that because that's a smell. This should be, unless I'm doing wrong. No, this is the right dimension. This should be 3. 1, 2. So 0, 1, 1, 2, and then 4. Oh, no. Why is Why is that returning 2? It only. I am dumb. I'm adding every possible thing. I need this to be if grid of xy is equal to 1. And it would be nice if I spell grid correctly. But okay. I am just sloppy. How many Pilgon is so far? I need to get this to kind of be respectable. How do I'm just typoing on everything. And the server's just having issues as well. 509th is not great. Yeah, it's taking a lot of time. So 3 is good. I don't know about the other ones, but okay. Let's just say rotate, right? Let's actually just put this in here. Maybe that's a little bit easier. And then now rotate it is equal to this. Then now we can do this again. Yeah, okay. Did that one or just? Oh, now it's fast again. That's wow. So sometimes I'm just confused. Okay, see, all the pending is more expected. So then here, the answer should be 4 as well. This 4 is wrong, which is not good. Oh, that's because I called this again. Should be rotated. I wish they could give me my timings, but I guess for these it doesn't really matter as much. But yeah, okay, so this is 3, this is 4, this is good so far. 5, wow, so you got the right answer. How? Oh, because of the vertical grids. Okay, so this is road, let's just say 1. And then now we have to do okay, right, best zero min, best fruit divide on the grid, and then also road 1, and then maybe we can rotate it again. Who needs for loops? But yeah, but here what I want is, I don't know. Okay, let's just play around with this for now. So this is now okay. So what do I want from this, right? So first we divide okay, so we do the road first. 0 to I inclusive is first part, and then I to R inclusive, or I plus 1 to R inclusive, subdivide to yeah, 0 to J inclusive. Okay, so that there we go. Now we can do the same thing. Yeah, maybe I should do it before the. I think I need to make any changes though. So for now, it'll be okay. So okay, so if grid xy is equal to 1, if this is in the first half, then we just put in the first one. Okay. If otherwise, then now if this is on the first chunk of J, then we do. Okay, that's not so bad to write actually, and mostly I get to copy and paste anyway. Okay, I think we're done. If it's correct, we're done. If it's not, then obviously we're not done. I mean, this is a great time for Leetcode to have server issues, of course. Okay, so 5.5. Is this right for the input? 5.5. Okay, that's good. This is 3. This is 3. This is 3. This is 4. Am I missing any cases? No, I'm gonna YOLO submit. It might actually time out. I think that's the thing that I worry about. But maybe I should have tested that. I don't know. But it takes so long to pen. Is it worth 5 minutes? I don't know. To be honest. But we'll see how this works. Or if I'm missing a case. Okay, that's good. Was a tricky one, obviously. But now I don't even show up here. Did Chi-Chi finish? Oh, good job, Chi-Chi. Mad props. Good bounce back. He had a rough morning. I took a while on this one, so he beat me by a lot. But then, yeah, I mean, a lot of it is also Q3, but also Q4, I suppose. No, I mean, you know, I don't. I'm rooting. I root for Chi-Chi, just to be clear. I'm just, you know, but you know, friendly competition, competitive people in general. But yeah, how many people have solved this for now? 61. So we're doing okay. The 5 minutes sucks, and just getting Q3 taking that long sucks. But yeah, I mean, overall, pretty okay. Yeah, again, props to Joseph, though. I hope he pulls it out, obviously. Good job, Chi-Chi. He already pulled it out. That probably came out a little bit weird, but nonetheless. I mean, this is not sorted, so it's a little bit awkward, honestly. No disrespect to anyone. And also loading time, so maybe it doesn't count anyway. You know, on the ones that I do okay, it didn't count. But yeah. Let me double check the timing. 3.6. I'm just checking this time because if it's like 8 seconds, then maybe I need to do it. But I think, just to be honest, just to be annoying, I'm gonna convert this to Java. Just for maybe I should convert it to C++, but yeah, converting it to Java just so that I can maybe, I don't know, just in case. Maybe I'm paranoid. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Am I paranoid? I don't know. Even getting it right, I'm a little paranoid. Also, now, why not, right? I should have kept the other window open, but oh, I didn't. ChatGPT didn't finish, or no? But it still takes a while, so I don't know. What am I didn't even look at the code, so maybe the what, right? I mean, this should be an int, but line 7, class container. Wait, what? I don't know. Is the original thing in? I see. I think it's just that. Wait, where's my actual thing? I think it's this. It should be int whatever. Something like that, right? It's gonna give me an error on these, but I just want to make sure that that's the error that it was creeping on. Okay, that's fine. give code to convert to this. Alright, might as well just keep on asking. What the? Why do they write this craziness? Alright, whatever. Man, this is kind of nuts that that, you know, all this has to be done. And I could write it out, I can think it out, but I'm just kind of lazy, to be honest. And I'm just a little bit paranoid. Let's give it a submit. It might not be right, but that's fine. It's a freebie. Okay. There you go. Just double check on the time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this problem, the explanation, this contest, everything in between. Stay good, stay healthy, take good mental health, stay cool, because it's really hot in here in New York. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye-bye.